You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Johnson.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's The Voice After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's The Voice After Show.
Welcome to AFTERBUZZ TV, everybody. I'm Christian Rosenberg with a very special edition of The Voice AFTERBUZZ. Season 6 of The Voice has officially come to a close, and we saw some incredible talent throughout the season. But one man with an incredible soul voice stood atop all the others, and that man is joining me on the phone right now. The winner of Season 6 of The Voice, Josh Kaufman, is joining us on AFTERBUZZ. Josh, how's it going, buddy?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, but I'm sure not as good as you are, being that you're officially the Voice champion. Has that sunk in yet?
Maybe a little bit. It's been pretty fast-paced since the show ended, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to really kind of just pause and let it all sink in. It's still a little bit surreal.
Where is the trophy currently? Like, where do you have it in the house?
Actually, I haven't even been home yet. It's been we headed straight from Los Angeles out to New York to do the Today Show and the Tonight Show yesterday, and then a lot of other media stuff. So I'm going to head back home tonight. Okay,
so you're probably excited for a nice little homecoming, tonight with the family and everything.
Exactly. I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, and yeah, you constantly show throughout the season the support that your wife and kids obviously have been giving you. For one, does your child realize that you were not at Target all this time yet?
Yeah, I think he's got it. I think he's got it now. He realizes it wasn't just a long trip to the store.
Are you bringing him back something from Target though?
I should. On the way home from the airport, I should stop and grab him something. A little snack, maybe.
Yeah, but you're always talking about how you have like I said, all the support from your children and your wife, and coming from a single guy, I'm a single guy who's a performer. What do you feel are like the secrets and the best pieces of advice that you can give as a married performer on how like to always keep that relationship strong even when someone might be off touring or performing elsewhere?
Sure. I mean, it's. I think that it just has to do with getting to that place of just kind of I don't know what it is. Just a knowledge and an assurance and just a comfort in that relationship. And yeah, it's like I feel like we've kind of like shown ourselves through all of this that we can kind of work through whatever, and that's huge, like it kind of, instead of like making it harder, it's almost like it's just proven that our marriage and our relationship and the family that we have is kind of an unbreakable link, and it's really, you have to be prepared for whatever and be willing to work through whatever, and I just appreciate the fact that my wife has been able to do that and been willing to do that through all of this.
Yeah, and as a thank you, I liked how you called her before you decided which car you were going to take home.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I can't come home and have made the wrong decision.
That's awesome. I want to ask you. There are a lot of things heading into the finale that, along with the normal pressure that you have of standing on stage in front of millions of people watching around the world performing, you get to the finale, and for one, it's been a while since a man has won The Voice. It's been several seasons. Number two, as far as the Twitter followers go, out of the three of you, you had the fewest Twitter followers.
Yeah.
And then you had
Yep.
the whole issue with the Adele song not uploading on the iTunes.
Right.
So, I mean,
Yep,
like,
exactly.
how much pressure, like, how stressed were you in that 24-hour span? If you can sum it up.
It definitely. I felt really great actually after Monday's show. I felt really good about things. Usher kind of did the whole red carpet thing with me that night and talked to everybody with me. It just felt really good. And then the big thing though was I got done with that and I had a ton of texts and messages telling me that that people were having a hard time finding my song on iTunes, and that's when I really started to get kind of stressed out about things. And worried about how things were gonna work out.
Yeah, I was, texting, my other, co-host for The Voice AfterBuzz, Jason Chloe, who you know from the red carpet. And after like our last show on the finale, I was looking up, where everyone was on iTunes, and I texted him like, why is Josh's rendition of Set Fire to the Rain nowhere in the top 200? What is going on? This can't be right. So I mean,
yeah, no, it was definitely a stressful night and morning there, and I was pretty worried about things, and I kind of just had to come to a point where like I knew that there were people working behind the scenes figuring that all out, and of course in the end they ended up throwing those out, which from what they said didn't even really end up making a difference either way in the outcome, which is good to know too.
But but amongst as far as like the Twitter followers and things like that, did you ever feel at any point that you were an underdog?
I mean, I think in a way there was a little bit of that feeling, but the way things had worked out so far, I mean, I had 3 songs in the live shows that had gone into the top 10 on iTunes. I had ended up, I knew that I was doing, it seemed like I was getting a lot of support in the shows prior to that. So even though maybe I had less Twitter followers and that sort of thing, I still felt like I had as good of a shot as anybody to come out in the end.
Well, one of the things that I think really stood you out, in my personal opinion, on the performances throughout the season was how much that we can tell from home that you felt the music, that you felt the performance, because you would get so into it, and even as the season progressed, it was even more and more. I'm under the impression that made me more and more comfort of that stage. And
right.
What is your as a performer? How does one really get connected to the songs like it seemed like you did for pretty much every song that you performed?
I don't know. I mean, for me, performing and singing is so important because I am a pretty reserved, kind of introverted guy. I keep things internal, and so for whatever reason, that's where I feel comfortable getting those emotions out and connecting with people on that type of level. It just works for me. So. I don't know. It's about getting inside the music and the lyrics of the song and really feeling what's there. And Usher worked with me so much too on that part of it, on really finding ways on the stage to convey whatever is in the song, whether it's using the space or using your body or using your eyes, and really just using every aspect of the performance to do that. And it's something that I like to do, and it's something that I feel like you said, I feel like with the coaching, I got better at as the season went along.
Yeah, and let's talk a little more about your coach Usher, because watching him on TV, my comparison with him is like a basketball coach, because he always seems to just have like these different strategies for his performers. When the cameras are not rolling, is he just as strategic, or is he like a completely different person?
No, and that's what's cool. He's not a completely different person. He has that personality. He's such a hard worker, and he has kind of a similar, like, he's pretty soft spoken, and kind of pretty laid back, but serious, and yeah, he's very focused and a great communicator, and that's what I really appreciated about him, and that's what all of that stuff is about. It's more than just like a little gimmick. It's like actually getting a point across rather than just saying something.
What did he say to you when your name was announced as the winner? Did he come up to you and be like, "Ha, my name's not Adam or Blake, and I won"?
No, he was very congratulatory, and you know, he just came up and said, we said this was it. We did it. You know, that losing wasn't an option, and we did it.
Have you spoken to him since Tuesday? I know it's only been a couple days, but have you heard from him since then?
I haven't spoken to him since right after the show. We had the little press conference afterwards, and then I did talk to him a little bit, and you know, he did mention, you know, wanting to be involved in the process going forward, and I hope that's the case. I would love for him to be as involved as he's able to be.
Yeah, and you know, and with that process, obviously, being that you won this, you won a contract with, you know, Universal Music. You're going to have an album come out. Do you know what the name of the album's going to be?
No, I have no idea. I mean, we need to talk about every aspect of that. Figuring out songs, figuring out a definite direction, and getting all that in the works. Because obviously, you don't want to wait too long to make that happen. You know, we gotta get moving on it.
Well, here I'm gonna put you on the spot right here. I'm gonna make, you know, your new album coming out. The first single is dropping, and the first single is this huge collaboration with your choice of any of the other performers from this season of The Voice. Who are you picking?
Any of the other performers?
Like anyone?
Man,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too hard of a question. Like, there's so many that I would love to sing with, and that I even got to sing with. I loved singing with Delvin. And that last night, Tuesday night, I got to sing with Stevie Joe and TJ and Sassandra. So I don't know that I could pick just one. I have so much fun, and there's so much talent there.
Oh, you're copping out on me. Come on.
I can't do it. I legitimately can't do it.
Well, so in the midst now of, you know, the show is over. However, now you're going through all, you know, the media moments, performing and interviews and all that. How much time are you going to get to rest before you now have to go on tour?
Well, the tour starts on the 21st of June, the Voice Tour, and then we have to kind of get prepared for that for a few days ahead of time. So I've got a few weeks here before that starts. But then, and you know, there'll be some time working on trying to get things started with ideas for the album and stuff too. So, but I do have a little bit of a break here, which is nice.
So it's just going to be like a lot of drives in your, like, drives around town in your new Kia to Target with your kids.
Exactly. A lot of time at Target.
Has it kind of dawned on you yet that, you know, now all of a sudden you're a big deal now? You know, you're kind of a big deal. You won The Voice. Has it dawned on you that now you're going to be maybe driving to just, I mean, we could say Target again, for example, and there are going to be people coming up to you and, you know, asking for your autograph and pictures and things like that?
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely starting to happen, and I mean, it's you know, just how I am. I tend to take in stride, so it doesn't bother me. I love, you know, the reason that I'm here is because people have liked what they've heard and they support me, and so I appreciate that more than anything. And I'm glad to sign autographs or take pictures and kind of say hi to people whenever I can, because that's what it's about, you know, connecting with people.
Mm-hmm. Now, at the end of the finale on Tuesday, obviously you're overcome with emotion. Your family's up there, Usher's up there, and as the credits are rolling on TV, Carson tries to run over to you to get, you know, your thoughts on things. Well, obviously you got a bazillion things going through your mind, you know, at this point, and you were almost speechless because you were just in such shock.
Right. Yeah. No, it was. It's almost like there was just too many thoughts and emotions all at once. It was hard to put it into any kind of coherent words. But it was overwhelming. It was surprising. It was a relief. It was exciting. I mean, yeah, just so much all at once, and such a kind of a once in a lifetime sort of experience.
So was there anyone or anything that you wanted to say that you did not get a chance to say when Carson came up to you because you were just so overwhelmed with emotions?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that's pretty much it. The only thing, you know, that I maybe wouldn't have said, didn't say that I want to say, and I honestly can't even remember exactly what I said. But the biggest thing is just to express how grateful I am for the fact that the show is what it is. I mean, it's people deciding that they want you to move on and to get you to that point. So I'm so grateful for all of that support that I got along the way.
Well, I know I can speak on behalf of my other AfterBuzz voice host that we were grateful getting to watch you perform throughout this entire season because we enjoyed every single one. You were an incredible talent, and
thank you.
And it is awesome that you ended up winning the whole thing. And we're ready for the Voice Tour to come out to L.A., come out here, because we'll be going. We'll be screaming. We'll be probably singing along and all that fun stuff.
Excellent.
So, Josh, I know you're running around doing a million other interviews today, but thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today. For people listening that have not followed you on Twitter yet, they can follow you on Twitter at I am Josh Kaufman. Josh, thank you so much. Congratulations once again, and can't wait to see you on tour, and can't wait to hear about the new album.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this, and yeah, hopefully we can talk again.
Sounds great, Josh. Thank you so much. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that was the winner of Season 6 of The Voice, Josh Kaufman. You can find him on Twitter at I am Josh Kaufman. You can follow me on Twitter at CRosieVOC. And, of course, for all of your other AfterBuzz TV news, recaps, and updates, you can follow them on Twitter at AfterBuzz TV. Once again, that was the winner of this season of The Voice, Josh Kaufman. If you want to check out all my other interviews that I had with the contestants from the final 12 of The Voice, you can check them out on the AfterBuzz TV YouTube page. And until next season of The Voice, I'm Christian Rosenberg. We'll see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.